Table fans, it's time for a Blue Table Painting bat rep. We are playing Warhammer Fantasy today. Yes, yes, yes. So that was ultimate yes. All right, I'm here with friendly local game shop owner Gary.
Howdy.
That's awesome. Yep.
What, do you want me to?
He's so happy he had to be surgically altered.
Warhammer Fantasy is the best.
Yep.
It's gonna be an awesome game.
Yep, and I love it too. I'm giving this Lizardmen army one last awesome hurrah to showcase its awesome abilities and appearance. And then it is off to England with you. So, oh, that was a little crooked, wasn't it? So, all right. So, Gary, tell us a little bit. Well, you know what? We'll get back after deployment. So, what did you roll for spells? What?
Half price shake day?
Oh, oh yes, definitely. This is happening.
Are you coming?
Want me to get you something?
Yeah, Gary, you're coming too, right? Half price shake day.
I'm good. I don't need anything.
Oh, Gary,
I like shakes, but not
you gotta go. Hold on. Got like the worst possible roll ever.
Not
Explain.
the worst. But
Explain.
I did not get the spells that I wanted.
Okay,
what
you
I
didn't.
really wanted was.
So you rolled 4 dice and you didn't get the 2 numbers you needed.
For Zinch.
Okay.
For more of Zinch. What I really
Okay.
wanted was Glean Magic.
Yeah.
Because that one is just awesome. It steals spells, it hurts wizards,
Yeah.
it really screws up my opponent's plans.
Okay.
And that's what Zinch does. So all I needed was a roll of 4 or any doubles, which is really highly likely on
Right.
4 dice. But I rolled a 1, 2, 3, and a 6, which aren't bad. I can make them work.
Okay. Well, this bodes well for me. All right, continue.
So
Is that it?
that's my only wizard. I'm running
okay.
a usual chaos list, only 1 wizard.
Okay, great. So my spells, I chose Lore of Life. I got Throne of Vines, Flesh to Stone, Shield of Thorns, and Earthblood. Flesh to Stone increases toughness. Earthblood, also defensive, gives you regeneration. Throne of Vines boosts all your spells, plus makes you virtually immune to miscasts. And Shield of Thorns is a remains in play and damages enemy units in contact with the target friendly unit. So, Gary, you just have 1 level 4 as well?
I have 1 level 4. I only have 1 character. Very unusual for chaos.
Right.
But
wow.
it's my theme.
Yeah, and yeah, can't wait to show your army. All right, folks, we're just setting up as fast as we possibly can. Let's take a look at the Lizardmen side. I'm going to use zoom, so it might be a little bit shaky, but at least you'll get a nice frontal shot on these guys. So my battle line is pretty simple. It's got the Mage Priest right in the center, flanked by 2 Stegodons with Engine of the Gods to give them 6-up ward saves. Giant 40 Saurus strong units flanking those 2. So this is a pretty good battle line for Lizardmen. Over here on this flank, you've got the 2 Bastiladons coming through the forest. And lastly, a regular old Stegodon with Unstoppable Stampede and Sharpened Horns on that side. Hopefully, the problem here, if you look at this battlefield, and I set it up pretty symmetrically, forest, forest, hill, hill, couple of these little easy hills that we have here, these runic stones, which, by the way, are pretty awesome. I think I love these things. I can't wait to do some RPGs. So then we have 2 Impassable Stones here. Now this creates an interesting feature because these can become anchor points for a unit. So if a unit's here, it can't be flanked through the stone, basically. So, but it does kind of split up my battle line here, this stone right there. But also the same thing's happening to the Warriors of Chaos. So first turn is going to be really important for this one, at least as far as I'm concerned, because I want to get my battle line up here and be able to charge him if he moves forward, rather than move my battle line there and probably be charged. And okay, so let's take a look at Gary's army. And you guys have not seen this except incidentally at Valhalla. There was like some side shots of it, pretty sure. So Gary's going to tell you about the making of his army and also his army composition, talk a little bit about that, and lastly, a little bit about positioning on the field. So take it away, Gary. What do you got?
First off, this is the army I call the Cookies of Chaos. This army is almost completely edible. I wouldn't recommend it. but you can eat it. This is actual...
Didn't you gloss coat a lot of it?
Well, some of it, because in order to glue them down, I super glued the guys to the base, but I used some catalyst spray to make sure it locked. But
so they would not be yummy.
These giants, you could eat completely.
Okay.
But again, these were made out of construction grade gingerbread that are supposed to, it took me like 4 different recipes before I finally found one that I felt was going to be strong enough to endure the rigors of Warhammer fantasy and be able to live up to the name of chaos. So the theme here is, if you want to zoom in here, you've got the Mad Baker of Tzeentch. This is the baker's succumbed to the change of Tzeentch, and he has used his power of baking and the power of Tzeentch to transform his warriors into edible goodness.
Now what are these big guys right there?
So these here,
these
are trolls.
Okay.
So here's what we've got. So we've got 3 units of 20 Chaos Warriors, all mark of Tzeentch. Everything that can have a mark has the mark of Tzeentch.
Okay.
Because it only makes sense. I've got 2 chariots here.
All right.
I've got Knights of Chaos, no command. I've got 9 trolls, 2 giants, and my Hell Cannon, which fires demonically possessed marshmallows.
That's fantastic,
So
Gary.
my setup here, I think this army has a very wide line, and it's very, very beastic. Like,
for chaos, it fills the deployment zone.
It really fills the deployment zone. And so, especially with these impassable terrain features, I really have to consider those into my plans, because I guess I have to go around it.
Well, I noticed you lined the Hell Cannon up.
Yeah, because
like
the Hell Cannon, and technically I have him a little bit to the side, so in case he goes berserk, he's not going to run right into the impassable terrain. I can have him run off.
Ah, good call. What's next?
And just block the line. But, so pretty much, my guy, they're all melee, they're all beastic, they're designed to be able to take a punch and hold people down. So I've got my heavy hitters more or less on the flanks. I'm a little nervous about the Stegodons and the Bastiladons. My guys aren't going to be able to take those out as easily, and the Stegodons have the potential to just tear apart my giants and my trolls.
Yeah, you know it.
So I clustered my giants together, because together they can take out most anything. Individually, they're hit and miss.
Right.
And so it's really kind of straightforward. Hit him where he's weak and hopefully crumble his lines before he has a chance to do too much damage. All
right. Thanks a lot, Gary. Rolling for option to go first. I finished deploying first, so I get +1. And I very much want that. Oh, look at that. All right, so I got it. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. Well, I'm definitely taking the first turn, and away we go. Lizardmen turn 1 movement phase is over. Really not much to tell. I just moved up in a perfect formation. I did anchor this unit right here. So that'll make it tough for the giants to get around, but really that was never a threat to begin with, because I have this giant unit on this flank as well. So I did consider taking the other Stegodon Ancient and zipping him around the back to create kind of this double threat for these multiple wound creatures here. But in the end, I decided that the 1 turn delay might be too much. And you also have to consider that with sharpened horns, if that chariot moves up within charge range, the Stegodon Ancient is probably going to blow through it, and yep, he's nodding, and be able to reposition in the rear, which will by turn 3 be way worse than what could be happening over here. So it's a tough call, because it'd be turn 1, turn 2 to set it up, and turn 3 to charge, when it'd be much better just to do turn 1 charge, destroy something, possibly. Gary's looking, he's not walking into it.
Hits that chariot, the chariot's dead.
Yeah, there'll be just no way.
I have a 6-up ward save that can save against those
3 impact hits of 4, 5 possibly.
Minimum 2.
Right. Absolutely. Yep. It's pretty bad. So, you know, it's funny because when I was playing Gary with my high elves, he was all like, all right, here comes the spiked steamroller. Broom! And that was at Valhalla, by the way. Still not too late to get in for October. Get out here.
Yes, come.
And, okay, so we're off to magic phase. Let's do this thing. By the way, you'll notice the quality is a little better than normal here. I am working off of a better camera, but it takes longer to process those. Winds of Magic. 3 and 3. Let's do a channel and get nothing.
And my channel, I rolled a 2. I got nothing.
All right. So 6 dice versus 3 dice. Now, I took these not as Arc of Sotek, but as Solar Engine, and I'm very excited to see how those work, because I think the Solar Engine's awesome. Unfortunately, it does take dice away from the Salon Mage Priest. So let's go ahead and get it on. I'm going to go ahead and throw 1 dice at the Solar Engine, and it's on a 3. And I'm going to make it so it can go or be dispelled.
Remember what this one does?
You roll on a chart, so it's 24-inch range. It hits automatically because it's a magic thing. And it can go from D3 strength 4 hits to 2D6 strength 5 hits. Oh, here comes the Lizardmen book. Okay, we'll wait while you look that up.
Just so I know.
Take your time.
Yeah, I just need to know what I'm really facing.
But I am going to time jump the viewers ahead. Here's the dilemma. He's letting it through. The dilemma is, if you throw 1 dice at it, a 1 or 2 is an auto fail, no matter what.
Right.
Your caster's level. And if he throws, but if he's successful, then he'll dispel it.
Yes, but then I'm down. Like right now, my ratio is you've got 5 dice left next to my 3.
Right.
If I throw even 1 die at it, suddenly my ratio drops from 5 to 2.
Yep.
And
I could be getting off more awesome things.
What is the likelihood of him doing real damage with the spell?
Right.
And how important is it to go to the rock? He still has 1 more he can throw dice at.
Right.
So.
All right. So here we go.
I could potentially lose my Chaos Knights here. But.
Yep. So we roll on the Bastiladon chart. Here it comes. A 3, which is D6 strength 4 hits. So you lucked out, buddy. That's not too bad. Except it's 6 hits. Awesome. Okay. Strength 4, toughness 4. That's awesome. 4 wounding hits, -1 to the save.
But I have a 1+ armor save.
So I'll allow it.
So it goes to 2.
Looking for 1s.
So let's see how many 1s I roll here.
There's 1.
1 dice.
All right, awesome. I'll take it. Okay, so with 5 dice left, I move on to throw another dice at the next Bastiladon. Ha-ha! Ah, take that, a 3. So will he take the bait? Will he go to 4 to 2? Hey, gentlemen. Half price Shake Day. You guys all went to Shake Day without me. I can't even. No, I got invited.
Oh, I was just saying. Need a consolation prize?
If only I had lied, I would have got a prize. See, folks, that's how it works. Okay, what's next?
Okay, at this point, I am going to try to dispel it.
Okay, here it goes.
Because right now, I like my ratio. Based on what the spells he's got, I at least need to make sure that he throws a lot of dice to throw the vines.
Right.
I know he wants to.
Yep, I
but
do want.
Unless I roll a 1 or 2, I'm
do
okay.
it.
But if I roll a 1 or 2, then it's a wasted die. Nope. Very
Blam, blows it up. Okay, and I am going to throw 2 at Throne of Vines. So here it comes. And I'm going to get it with 4, 4 plus 4 is 12 is my total.
I'm not going to chance that with only 2 dice.
Right, so Throne of Vines goes. All right, and so now I need to think, well, can I be charged with anything? What unit is the most vulnerable here? And that is a real toughie. So I'm going to go ahead. I don't think anything's within charge range, really. So I'm going to go ahead and put Flesh to Stone on my... wait, does that... throwing Flesh to Stone oddly on the Temple Guard. Not oddly. And I make it with an 11.
And
that's all my dice.
So I may as well throw these. I got nothing to lose.
Oh, and he blows it up.
Yes, it is gone.
Okay, so I just have Throne of Vines up, which is nice. So that was a good first turn for me. And, okay, so shooting, I do have this, but he marched, so cannot shoot. And that's it. And these guys have Engine of the Gods, which means no blowpipes. Okay, you're up.
All right.
That's another good thing about Warhammer Fantasy. Well, I guess you paint up a lot of models to have a turn that goes by really fast. But it does go smoothly, and there's a lot of positioning. Warhammer Fantasy is very much a game. Oh, here Gary finds out that his, his Warriors of Chaos are 12 out, and the Knights with movement 7 should be at 14 or 15.
These guys are 14 out, so I would roll a 10 to charge with them.
Yeah, no way.
They are 15. Yeah, they're just out of 14, so 15 out.
Yep.
They got to move 8, so I need a
Oh,
7.
they have 8. Ooh.
'Cause they're cavalry.
Oh, I moved up too close.
And Swift Stride.
Oh, I moved up too close. Why did I do that, Gary? I should have threatened.
The object lesson.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, if you're too far back, then he's
Yeah.
just locked out of the fight. If you're too close, the thing is, because you can't outrun
Well,
these guys.
but it's the threat. It's the threat.
Right.
But the thing is, yeah, all right, that's fine. Are you charging or not?
So he is
What are you
absolutely
doing?
charging there.
Okay, and I don't want to flee because then I'll just flee right off the board because of the way I'm
Correct.
angled. Yep, but no impact hits. But the Stegodon could take those Chaos Knights just standing there.
Potentially.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
So
Any
that's
other
the
charges?
charge. Oh, sorry. Start of turn.
Yeah.
I need to see if the handlers can maintain control of the
Oh, I see.
Helicannon.
Okay,
So
and
that
the trolls too.
Yeah, the trolls too. So first, he's fine.
Yep, they love
Helicannon is
it.
well chained.
4.
And my trolls need to make their stupidity check. And they are fine.
With a 4.
On a 4.
Awesome.
So.
Okay. Any other charges?
That's a good question. Probably not. But my chariot has Swift Stride. And he's at 16.
That's not bad. You just need an 8 on Swift Stride.
It's totally worth it for the chariot, because otherwise I'm guaranteed to get hit back. And if you try to hit me, then your guys are locked down.
Yep.
So my chariot will
Okay.
charge.
I stand. I do cause terror.
I cause fear. My
Okay,
chariots cause
got it.
fear.
What's next?
Let me just double check. Sorry, the chariots do not cause fear. You have the Gore Beast chariot. So I'll have to make a fear check if we get into combat. For combat. Because
Oh, okay.
terror only matters if you're being charged by a terror costume.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
That's the new one.
Let's roll. Let's see some charge rolls. Is that it?
Yeah. Well, I wondered if I want a chance charging him in. But I need
Well,
a
what
10.
else are they going to do?
They can march up. And I can hold you.